Greetings, citizens of the world. What do you see here? This is the CD cover for Judas Priest Stained Class. And on the back cover you will see the track listing, which among them is Better by You, Better Than Me, which is the song they were on trial for. By the way, that's a cover of a song by the band Spooky Tooth. Nobody put them on trial! But anyway, not only am I referring to the Judas Priest trial, you are actually looking at someone who sat in on a trial for 2 days. How did this happen, you ask? Well, when you have divorced parents, you see different parts of the country. In this case, my father was living in Nevada. As far as I know, he still does, unless something's changed in the last 5 minutes. Anyway, I was out there visiting in the summer of '90, and the Judas Priest trial was going on. So I'm like, hey, I'll go sit on it. Sit on it. Sit on it. Hey! So I said, I'll go sit in on it. So the first day I was going to go, they said I couldn't go in because I wasn't properly attired. I was wearing a Yankees hat and like a t-shirt and shorts. And I know I'm wearing a Pirates hat. I'm a Yankees fan, but I like this hat. I think a Yankees fan hat should let you in anywhere, but okay. I wasn't going to drive all the way home and come all the way back. Too much fuel and too cheap. So a couple days. So the next day I went in on trial. I was properly attired, no hat, pants, and whatnot. So this was a good day to go to the trial, though. And this one of the days I went, they actually had Rob Halford up on the stand, and they asked would he sing the song. So I actually saw Rob Halford singing part of Better by You, Better Than Me in the courtroom. He even did a scream. And they were also playing like they were trying to see if they could find these so-called backwards messages that made these two kids allegedly go kill themselves. You know, folks, here's what made them go kill themselves. They were drinking, they were doing drugs, and then they went to a park with guns. Oh, but that's the music's fault. Wait a minute. I've been listening to this for years. And wait a minute, let's see. Yep, there's my whole head still there. And sure, I do like having beer, but, you know, that was ridiculous. Blaming the music. And there's a fart from my wife, folks. There's what she thinks of the trial. And she's from Nevada, by the way. But anyway, you know, the people that put the band on trial, fuck them. They're a bunch of morons. So anyway, so that they were actually playing the tape backwards to hear, if, you know, see if you could hear these backward messages. So that was pretty cool. And so then, I saw the whole band. Well, Scott Travis wasn't there, but Ian and Rob and KK and Glenn were there. So I was like, wow, this is kind of funny seeing them all in suits and All Rise and all that bit. But I've seen some fucked up things in my life, and I've seen some really cool things in my life. Seeing Rob Halford sitting on a stand in a courtroom singing Better by You, Better Than Me, and actually screaming out one of his notes in the courtroom, it doesn't get much cooler than that. It's a good thing you people don't have smell-o-vision, by the way, because my wife's fart has floated from there over to here. So if I happen to have smell-o-vision and I don't know it, I'm going to send this out to you, friends. But my wife's fart has floated. So anyway, now here's where I really am sad about the trial. Not sad about the trial. The band were coming out in between sessions, and they're going out to an elevator, and I had a cassette of Sin After Sin, and Glenn and KK signed the inside of the cassette for me on the cover, and somewhere along the way when I was moving it got lost. I can't find it. I don't know where it is. It makes me nuts. But I actually had the inside of the cassette signed by KK and Glenn, and I don't know where this is, and it makes me nuts. It's just sometimes things get lost when you move. Gah! On that. But so most of, you know, this is going back 30 years, but most of what I remember about the trial, the big thing is actually seeing Rob Halford on the in the courtroom there screaming, and then playing the tapes backwards and trying to get these sounds and all that. And I know they won. I had gone back to New Jersey by the time the case was over, so I don't know what exactly the judge said, but if I was a judge, I would have said, you people, you know, I'm sorry, your sons are gone, but they were druggies, they were drinking, and they were fucking around with weapons, you can pay your own legal fees, and you can pay the band's legal fees too. And I don't care how you get the money. But hey, why don't you go to the church and ask for all that money back from the collection plate? I've got to pay the band's legal fees and my own. Can I get some money back from that collection plate? You know what they're going to say? No. But anyway, so, these are kind of babbly, rambly. It's been a long time recollection, but I try to see in the dreamer deceiver thing about the court case, I try to see if I can spot myself. And I can't, but I know I was on the right-hand side of the courtroom, and the band was on the left-hand side, so I was over here. And I saw they were interviewing some people, and I'm like, I remember those people. I saw them. I was talking to them. So I have yet to spot myself in any of the footage. But I was there, and I know I was on the right-hand side of the courtroom. Yep, and I made the honor roll in high school, and I'm having trouble with left and right. But
you should see the eye rolls I'm giving him right now.
My wife's giving me eye rolls. With, Tootsie Rolls, eye rolls, farts, what are you going to do? So anyway, there are some brief recollections of my sitting in on a Judas Priest trial. I just sat in on it a couple days, but mostly it was just playing tapes backwards and asking Rob questions and him up there singing. And as I said, seeing Rob Halford scream and sing in a courtroom, that's pretty fucking badass.